New Zealand golfer Lydia Ko was once again a winner on the world's biggest women's golf tour this morning, prevailing in a sudden death playoff at an event in San Francisco, and by golly she did. Given it was the 15th LPGA Tour win of her career, you'd be forgiven for thinking it was not a surprising result, but it came after a winless and often frustrating 21 months, and it was undoubtedly really special for the newly turned 21-year-old from Auckland's North Shore. Clay Wilson reports.
She's the lady of the lake. Lydia Ko wins for the third time at Lake Merced, and this one may be the sweetest of them all.
Less than 2 years ago, Lydia Ko was almost untouchable at the pinnacle of women's golf. Still just 19, the young Kiwi prodigy had 2 major championship crowns, 12 other LPGA tournament wins, and a vice-like grip on the #1 spot in the global rankings. So after finally breaking a win drought stretching 43 events, during a period where she slipped no less than 17 places in the world order, there was understandable emotion.
I cried like 4 times in the span of 2 minutes, which is kind of embarrassing. But every time I see my sister, I'd cry. Every time I see my mom, I'd cry. And then Ted, my coach, was crying, so then I cried again. I'm like, God, get a hold of yourself.
They were feelings intensified by the day she had been through. Ko started the final round with a 1-shot lead, but dropped 4 shots during her first 11 holes before rallying to produce a strong finish and a stunning second shot on the first playoff hole. Renowned for her calm on-course demeanour, Ko says that was crucial to ensuring she came out on top.
I was really scrambling. A lot of thoughts were going through my head, but I knew that, hey, as long as there's a hole in front of me, I know that, it gives me another birdie opportunity. But I just tried to, enjoy it, and I just tried to keep a smile on my face.
Something that was easier to do after some wise words from Mum Tina, which Ko says also helped her return to the winner's circle.
Sometimes self-pressure is the biggest thing, where you kind of put a lot of load on your shoulders, and that's what my mom actually said. Hey, just clear your mind, just take away all the weight off your shoulders and just go out and play. And that's what I think I was able to do this week, which is always nice when you're kind of playing without fear.
That carefree attitude didn't go unnoticed elsewhere. New Zealand golf analyst and former PGA Tour winner Phil Tautarangi believes Ko's body language said a lot.
It's just a nice little weight off her shoulders so that she can actually just go out and play. What I saw out of her is that her confidence has come back, her lightness on the golf course, where she's back to being a kid again, even though she's now turned 21. And I think everyone around the LPGA Tour know that if Lydia's in good spirits and her confidence is up, then multiple victories come out the backside of that.
And while Tautarangi says it's hard to say what this means for Ko going forward, he has no doubt it is a very positive sign.
It feels like her game is better now than it was even when she was winning 14 titles. And I think what we saw out of her performance today is that this is the first time for a long time where she's maybe moved her game to the next level. Is the sort of stuff we saw out of Lydia when she was dominating the world rankings.
Although she surely wants more success to follow, for now Ko is shying away from predicting that. After a challenging couple of years where she made numerous changes to her game and the support team around her, and was constantly questioned about just that, the overriding emotion to ride out the tough times was clear.
It's a huge relief because people are like, hey, because of this, you're not winning. Because of that, you're not winning. No, actually, I tried to stay away from, all the media and everything that was, being said about me. And I knew that my game was there, but I just kind of need to put the pieces together. And just going into today, I said, hey, no matter what happens, it's actually nice to play for the trophy on a Sunday.
Ko collects more than $300,000 for this morning's win, taking her career earnings to almost $13 million. The LPGA Tour's next event starts on Friday in Texas. For Checkpoint, Clay Wilson.